Everybody, welcome. Today is August 26, 2024. My name is Courtney Palladino. I have been in Evolution Travel for 7.5 years. I'm a 2-star founder council member, 100K rank income earner. I had TAN card holder for 6 years and plus. So today we're going to be going a handful of things. I have a list of stuff for you guys to do. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to screen share because I always like to share one item with you guys a day. So let's go ahead and get started.
For these four.
We can't hear that video.
That's a good question. Why? I want you to ponder these 4 questions. Here's the first one, and that's why. Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why go this far? Why try to learn this much? Why try to do it all? Why try to see it all? Why try to have it all? That's a good question. Why? And you're the only one personally that can answer that question for yourself. You've got to have your own list of whys. Here's what I want you to do when you go home after you've left this extravaganza. Work on your list of whys. One of the big thrusts for success is to come up with a strong enough why. In leadership training, here's what we learn. If the why is powerful, the how is easy. Asking you to sit down with your family and develop a dream strategy. I'm asking you to make a list of what you want. What kind of health do you want? What kind of skills do you want? Herbalife has got the ability to make it all come true, but you've got to decide, what do you want? Here's number 2. The first question to ponder when you go home is why. Here's another good answer to why. It's the second question. Why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see what kind of influence you can have? I want you to take that personal. Why not? Why not? You've got to stay here till you go. I mean, what else are you going to do? Why not see how much you can do, how far you can go? Now, here's number 3. Why not you? Why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. You can become healthy. You can become powerful. Why not you? My last question, my very last question on the questions to ponder is why not now? There never was a better time. Time now for us to take this dream and not let it die. Take this dream and give it life. Take this dream and breathe into it your own personal spirit until finally it becomes a flame that burns around the whole world. Let's go do it now.
It's your sign.
I like that.
Even is meant to
I'm gonna
reach
go
a whole
ahead
bunch of people.
and
And my guess is if you're
share it
seeing this video, you have a message.
so you guys have it. Do you guys like that?
Yeah. Yes.
So my question is, why not now? So let me go ahead and share this with you guys. Where'd you guys go? It's in the chat box for you all.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay. If you are watching this recording, it's called You Need a Reason to Succeed. So if you're watching the recording, it's called You Need a Reason to Succeed. Okay. So my question to you guys, okay, we had a homework session last week when we had Charles on. Be honest, did you do the homework? I asked you to write down a list of your whys. I also asked if you can please create a vision board. If you did, please let me know. Let's do a gallery here so I can see y'all's faces. Raise your hand. Did you make your whys? Did you write down your whys?
Miss Courtney, I don't know what a vision board is, but I have a list of whys.
Okay, great. Yeah, we did that last week. So whys, if you haven't done so, make that list before the end of the week. It's really important. We just showed you that video. Okay, your vision board. You can do these on Canva. They're really easy. You can type in vision board on Canva and lots of things will pop up. Okay, so thank you for those who did the work. Next thing I'm gonna show you okay, is I have everything in order.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I got a question. When we do our vision board, what do we put on that, Miss
What is
Courtney?
your vision? What is your vision? What do you want? Doesn't have to be doesn't have to be travel. What do you want? Do you want to get to executive? Do you want that
Oh,
dream house? What is it that you're visioning? What is your vision? Does anybody have one that they created? I don't have mine pulled up yet. You did a new you did a new vision board? Do you have it pulled up? When you can, pull it up. Or Gianna, do you have one that's you can pull up? Because I can have you screen share. You can show us your vision board if you'd like.
I have one on my
I don't have it. I'm sorry. I did everything else, and when you just mentioned that, I'm like, oh, I forgot that one.
Okay, Shauna has one. She'll grab her. So Shauna, let me know when you do. So
Um,
guys, I want you to think about all the people out there that we watch consistently, celebrities, big speakers, right? I want you to really think about where they are, because when you see them, you're like, wow, they're making all this money, right? We have all this money, we see everything. And at this point, we're thinking, we don't even think, how did they even get there, right? You guys don't think about that. You just watch the TV, you see them on the big screen, you see them all over music stuff, right? They're making money, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. But what you really don't think about is, here's Oprah Winfrey, that she was fired from an anchor position when she was 23 years old, and was told she was unfit for television news. Guys, think about that. That's crazy. Oprah Winfrey is unfit for that kind of a position. What about Walt Disney? Was fired from his first animation job at a newspaper because he, quote, lacked imagination, had no good ideas. Can you believe that? That
No.
someone told him that? What about Michael Jordan? Okay, Michael Jordan was somebody who was rejected from his high school and varsity team when he was a sophomore. Oh, there's people here. Sorry, didn't see all the people waiting. Okay, he was rejected from his basketball team when he was a sophomore. What about Chris Pratt, who was homeless and lived in a van in Maui when he was 19, and almost 20 years later, he returned to Hawaii and was paid $10 million for the Jurassic Park film. I want you to really think about, have you had a time in your life where you felt down, you felt alone, you felt that you weren't worthy enough, you felt that, you know what, I don't know if I can even do this, I don't know if I can do that. These people are making all this money. Look at me. I've been in the business for 7.5 years. In 2 weeks or so, it'll be 8 years. And I'm making 6 figures. When you look at other people out there and you're like, look at the people on the stage, all these people you see on the stage, the top 20 on the list, you're like, they got there somehow. We just didn't get in and start making that kind of money. Where did I start? Tell me, where did I start?
From Sarah.
I started from $0 in the company. You all started from $0 in the company. We literally are the same people. It's just who's going to grit and grind, who's going to eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks. We're literally giving this to you on a silver platter, and we're saying, here, Timothy, are you hungry? Here, Heidi, are you hungry? Here, Wynn, are you hungry? If not, what's going to happen to that plate? What's going to happen to that food? What's going to happen to that food?
It's gonna get moldy and nasty
oh,
and
yeah.
die.
It's gonna get cold, it's gonna get spoiled, right? And that's it. Somebody else is going to take it and they're like, you know what? You're not gonna have it? What do kids do? What do people do? You don't want that. Can I have it? There you go. You can have it. They're gonna be hungry enough to take it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So you guys are here, but you now also have to apply every single class you go to. Okay, every single one of those classes. You're gonna take away from a bunch of different people, right? Every teacher teaches differently. So I want to go ahead and show you, but the celebrity thing, when people see, even myself, I grew up in a very large home. Very big home. And you know what? I went from being home and working and everything, and for my own self, my parents and my mother just didn't want girls anymore and didn't want me around. So I ended up leaving at 20 years old and I went from a home to nothing. And I had to build myself back up from square one, but I did it. Was it hard work, grit and grind? Yes, it was hours of working, crying in tears, phone calls, everything else. So between personal and business, you have to really think, where are you today? Look at all the things you've accomplished between my time you got out of high school to now. What have you done? What have you could have done differently? What are you going to sacrifice to get to that gold level, to get to that executive, to get to that bronze, to get to where you want on that vision board? What are you willing to sacrifice? You ladies go out? You guys go out on the weekends? Sometimes you go out, right?
Yes.
Right? Maybe you spend some money on some Uber Eats delivery food stuff, right? Do you guys spend money on that kind of stuff? You spend money on probably other nonsense or other things that you're like, you know what? All the people that tell me I don't have enough money. So tell me this, how many subscription accounts do you have? What is there? Hulu, Disney, Netflix, Disney Plus, with all the subscriptions. When people tell me I don't have enough money. So do you have subscriptions? Yes, I do. And I told this young lady, tell me what subscriptions do you have? Oh, I got this, I get this, and I have this one too, and I have that one too. All right, so how much are these? So I'm just calculating this up. So you're telling me you're spending this amount of money, I think it was like $70 or so a month on whatever it was. But you can't tell me you're okay spending that kind of money watching all these different TV shows and stuff, but you don't have enough money for the $89.99 for one time to get in so you can actually do it, because you keep telling me I need to do this, need to do this, need to do this. Then cancel half of those subscriptions. Do you really need those subscriptions? Do we agree? Do you really need to go get all of the McDonald's every day because you don't want to cook? That's fine, you don't want to cook, but sacrifice something. It's like, all right, if I'm not going to get Starbucks every day, maybe I'll get it twice a week instead. Sacrifice. I'm not going to go out every Friday night. I'm going to be at home and I'm going to work my business. I'll see you ladies later. Right? It's the sacrifice. Okay. Next thing I'm going to show you guys is what we're going to work on today is a leadership checklist. Okay, if you want to screenshot this, you can. Okay. All of you guys have a gold, you guys have a platinum, you have a founder council member. I'm sure they have something out there for you to use. This is just for this class. Now, I usually create a leadership checklist because who doesn't like a good checklist, right, ladies? You guys like checklists? I love a checklist, right?
Love
Yes.
it. Love it.
When people sign up, they're like, well, what do I do? There's a number of things. I'm sure you can probably add to this list, compare it to the list you already have from your own groups, okay? But for myself, we want to send some kind of welcome text, email, besides you're on the phone with them, right? After that sign up, now I sign people up sometimes over the phone. So send that email, that welcome text, something that you guys have. I'm sure you guys have something, right? And then when you see it, usually ask for them for like a photograph. What are we using that photograph for? It's the welcome flyer, so we can introduce them into the group. We can introduce them to Facebook. So let's go to Facebook for a moment here. Okay, so if you take a look at the social media on Facebook here, you'll definitely see a handful of the congratulations that you see people posting. Hold on. My computer's slow. There's so many tabs open. Right? There's one here. right? There's IATAN ones, there's different celebrations, all sorts of things, okay? So you're definitely wanting some kind of welcome flyer. Now, if you guys are in groups, please ask your group for their welcome flyer, because I'm sure they do have one. Okay, so just make sure you use theirs, so you have that. Usually you can add each other on Facebook, so then you can take a look at what they're working on. You definitely want to have that added on to the Evolution Enterprise. They can add themselves to it. Just make sure you remind them to please answer the questions so that admin can approve them. The Archer Travel Evolution Facebook page, and your team has probably some kind of group on social media, okay? Then you want to add each other, add them to the group chat. I always say add the photo, introduction, in however order. Again, look at your group chats and what they're doing. However they're doing in Unified, everybody should be in the same wavelength of everything that they're doing. Whatever they're doing, you do the same thing. So for myself, I usually add the photo and add an intro. Hey family, welcome Ashley Simpkins to our team. She's located in Virginia. She's super excited. Please feel free to mute the chat because we know that ding 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 goes off, but we're here to help you and assist you. Okay. Does that make sense? Yes, yes, yes.
Yep.
First, they're going to be doing step 1, which is the video modules and the certificate. They're going to be working on new agent orientation. Okay. They're also going to be working on all their goals here. Okay, all their goals. Goal setting, work with them one-on-one with them. Go over the schedule. You guys, your groups have a schedule. Make sure you go over the schedule with them. Okay, everything is an organized area. Remind them to check the messages in the morning in the group, because just because they're in a group, they may not know what any of that means. You add them to a group and they're like, I'm not sure what's going on. There's a lot going on. Just walk them through it. Okay, walk them through it. This is what the schedule looks like. These are the classes you're going to go. This is where you would click. It just helps them with an organized visual of what they're doing. Okay. And then check in with your new team member. Your new team member is now your new best friend, your new family member. Does this make sense? Yes. Do you have any questions? Of course, you can make a list. Your teams probably have some kind of list as well. So again, make sure you connect with your group, as they may have something, and compare it and see what you can probably add to yours. Add a look at theirs. I'm sure it's very, very similar to yours. Your groups have lists of some sort, right?
Yep.
Good. I heard a yes. Okay. The other thing I want to show you guys is we do have a list of countries that you can sign people up in. Okay. Antigua, Barbados, Argentina, Aruba, Australia, Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Bermuda, Bolivia, Cayman Islands, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican, Ecuador, France, Germany, Grenada, Italy, Mexico, Netherlands, Panama, Peru, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, United States. Woo! Now here's the thing. We're going to go to the back office. Okay. And take a look at this list. Because while you guys are having international agents on, I want you to know that it is important to know, okay, where these agents can book travel, what suppliers they have. So if you haven't already done so, to take a look at it, especially if you are having those invites from these specific countries, right? Suppliers. Move everybody over here. Suppliers by country. You can click any of these. So if we go to Argentina, it tells you exactly what suppliers, and this is new because we didn't used to have this. It tells you what suppliers you can have travel agents in. I mean, excuse me, what suppliers they can use, right? They have 6 that they can use. So while you're talking about certain suppliers to them, it's not going to apply. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Especially when you have trainings with them one-on-one, you definitely can use Profit Agility, And room res sandals, you still have to wait those months to be able to use them. Okay, does this make sense? Do you guys know this was in the back office? Because it's there. It goes by country. Okay, so when you're having those meetings or you're speaking with them on WhatsApp, however you're speaking with them, just let them know, they do have a limited amount, but they're very useful and very helpful. Okay, and they have Evo Plus too. They can go on Evo Plus because Evo Plus is here too. Okay, so yes, Jessica, they updated it. It's fantastic because you can just go into by state, by country, and pick the country that you are looking for. Okay, so even if you go to Belize, it's the same thing. As time goes on, more suppliers will be added. Okay, more suppliers will be added. Okay, so a lot of you said you didn't know that it was there. Yep, it's there. It's there. Okay, perfect. So the other thing I want to show you that we're going to go over is this is for you guys to use. You can use this if you'd like. Now, this is a new agent tracking form. Okay. With the new agent tracking form, and hold on, someone's trying to get in. Okay, with the new agent tracking form, this is for you guys to keep organized with your new business partner. There's many ways to go about doing this. You can have it written out. You can have it in your notes. So when you're calling them going, hey, Win, how are things going? And you're like, I guess it's fine. Like, you may not even know what sometimes they just don't know what to say. Right? They're like, I guess so. I don't know what you want me to ask. Right? So this is really a helpful way. Okay. The AIM data named when they signed up, where they're located, and the phone number. So in my phone, it says where my agent is located, right? It'll have their name, it'll have their ID number, it'll have their location, and who they're connected to. So when they call, like, oh, hey, it's so-and-so from California, and I have their ID number. So if they were to leave, it says left, so then I know, but it's still plugged in my phone. Did they complete the PTA training? So if you're connecting with them in a couple of days, like, hey, Susie, did you do your professional travel agent training yet? She's like, oh, I did that. Okay, great. Have you completed the new agent orientation? I'm working on that. Okay, great. So we haven't finished it, right? So we'll say that she did. Did she order her Kimbo card after that first booking? So it would be a no, because we have to wait till after their first booking, or they hit at least a silver rank so they can earn that money. Did you order business cards yet? I haven't done that yet. I need help. Okay, great. Let me mark that on my calendar. We can schedule a meeting so we can work on your business cards. Okay. Have you connected to all these groups? Your team page, your Evolution Enterprise, the Archer Travel Cafe. Okay, if your teams have a website, did they connect with that website? Did they post their certificate on social media and pick a date? So it's giving them almost like homework, because sometimes people are just like, I don't know what to do. And they're waiting for you to tell them, all right, you did your certificate, you did orientation, you're working on whatever it is. If your team has some kind of steps that they're working on for steps to success or whatever you're calling it, okay, then how about we come up with a business name together? Okay, how about we come up with a business logo together on Canva? They may not know, because some people are like, hey, I don't have that creativity. Do you guys are you a creative person? Do you guys know like that's creative mind when it comes to logo making? Yes, no? Some of you, maybe. Wait, unmute. I didn't hear you. You guys all have creative minds?
Somewhat.
Somewhat?
I
pretty
sure
crea-
do.
I'm pretty
I
creative.
have creative mind. I do.
So some people don't. And if you don't, you're like, I don't know what to pick. It's getting online with them, whether it's on your phone Zoom or going on Zoom and going through Canva and typing in logo and showing them how it's done. Because some people see a logo on Canva, they're like, oh, but I don't really like that logo. Don't worry. Do you like the outline of it? Because we can change everything on it. The color, we can add things. Some people don't know how to use these sources, so it's helping them along to do these things. Okay. I wrote down here, did you register with the suppliers? It's almost just a reminder like, oh, I didn't do vacation because I didn't know how to process it. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how to do so. Okay, the Travel Agent Academy and University. It's a free source. Have them sign up with it right away. So if they can start learning right away, if they can start making $1 within their first month, right? That percentage goes up to 70%. If they can make and see a vision and do something and make $1 within their first month, they're more likely to stay, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Yes.
What is Travel Agent University?
So the Travel Agent University and Academy, they're both about the same. They're 2 online sources for you guys to earn certificates from. It's a free source to use. So there are a bunch of certificates on there that you guys can do. Become a certified Japan specialist, a certified wedding specialist, a certified Bahama specialist. There's a lot of specialty courses on there that you guys can take. So again, they may not know what this means, so it's working with them going, hey, we actually have a source for the new Travel Agent University and Academy. This is and you explain it to them and get online and show them. They're like, oh, wow, like, yeah, look, that one only takes 15 minutes. You can definitely do that one. So it's showing them the vision because, again, they're new at this. Remind yourself what you were like when you were brand new. You're probably like, excuse me? What did you say? Right?
Where did you find that? The Travel University and Academy?
I will show you, I can show you guys what it is. The attend a Q&A session. Guys, we have Q&A sessions at least 3 times a week. Tuesdays, Sunday nights, every other Thursday night. Your teams have Q&A sessions. So, hey, Susie, did you attend a Q&A session? Oh, I did 2 of those. Okay, perfect. Did you attend any corporate classes? Not yet, because I don't know which ones to go to. Don't worry. Let's go over the schedule and literally give them the week for them. Guys, when you look at your schedule, and if you're brand new, did you say to yourself, like, so which ones do I go to? It looks confusing. I'm not sure. Do you guys have some kind of questions about it? Because you see a lot of trainings out there. And some of them you're like, do I even go to it? Which ones do I go to? Yes, no?
Yeah, pretty confusing. I learning now because I'm like, well, who should I follow? And because I signed from Mexico, it's different than USA. And my first agent, she's from USA. So then I was told this, I'm under Sarah.
Yep.
So, but I was doing somebody else because I was all over the place. I'm like, I don't know what's the step, what to do.
Yeah, you're here. We're
Still
definitely
learning.
to, oh, it's definitely going to be a learning all the time, all the time. So with this should help you because then you're walking through them. Okay, you're walking them through the items. Walking through if you guys have some kind of steps to success, maybe a roadmap, something, walking them through those. Date of when you finished everything. Did you tell at least 10 people that you're a travel agent? Because remember, closed mouths don't get fed, right? You don't want to be a silent agent. After 30 days is up, how many leads that person get if they're doing the team building side? Because some people do start that. In 30 days, how many bookings were completed? Make sure you're helping them make that first $1, even if it's something for themselves. At least they're going into the supplier systems, working on things. Even if they're working on quotes, that's still something for them to see it. Hey, don't forget, Lynette, this it's going to take some time.
Courtney?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, quick question in regards to what you just kind of went over with the leads, knowing that obviously some of the agents that come in may want to go ahead and jump into this. I personally, I have told agents, if you want a team build, give yourself a month. So that way they get to know the booking side, obviously, because they need to be able to train their own agents that come in. What about putting that question inside this checklist that you've gone ahead and created?
If you feel that way, if you would like to, remember you're the boss, but there are plenty of agents here that started within 2 weeks, that started within more than a month of building, right? So
Right.
it's not, are they training their agents? They're also learning too. So if I have somebody new, it's not just me training that person, it's me and my mentor doing it. We're a team effort. So you both are going to be learning at the same time. So where I'm just going to treat you as you're both learning at the same time. We're going at the same pace. We're going to do things together, you and your bestie.
And
That's
that makes
your best
sense.
friend. So it's not just them, like, because they may not understand what training, Sean, you may not understand, like, oh, I don't know how to train that new person because I'm still new. Well, it's you and your mentor and anybody else of your senior partners that are going to be working with them and showing them the way. We're just going to hold their hand and we're going to hold both of your hands on either side, like mom, right? And move them along together. You're not going to be behind me. You're going to be right here next to me. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of a little push, with the kids, gets a little bit push because we know you can do it. But
Just like when I
learning-
came in, Courtney is actually my mentor. And I came from a travel background. I was an agent with AAA for years. So the booking side of things, I didn't need Courtney for a lot of things. I brought somebody in under me within the first, couple of weeks. I brought Renee in, Court.
Mhm.
And I had no clue about the trainings. I had no idea what I was doing as far as the Archer and Evolution side of everything was. And so she would get on three-way calls with me and Renee, or she would get on Zooms with me and Renee both going, okay, so you both came from AAA, you both know the booking side. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on all of the back office stuff. Let's focus on the trainings. Let's focus on this. And she would walk Renee and I both through all of it at the same time, even though technically Renee was on my team because I was on Courtney's team. She was walking us both through all of it together. So, and Renee's been with me since I've been with Archer, and that's been almost 4 years now. So,
Wow, that is awesome that you have that. And what I got encouraged through all our trainings is that again, because I'm not doing the same thing in Mexico, because I signed within Mexico, but I signed with the country of USA. So I'm just being led, like right now, I've been led to follow Courtney, and for some other things, somebody else. So that is helping me big time, because otherwise I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and we're all here. This company is a weave movement. We're gonna work together and move you guys together. It doesn't matter how long you've been in, because everyone's at different paces. We've been in for different, because you know what? I may know things that someone else may know. There's plenty of things Daphne knows that I call her going, hey, I have a question for you, right? My mentor passed away. I have Charles, but who do I go to? I go to the rest of you guys going, hey, you're super knowledgeable in this. I have a question about Japan, right? You guys come to me when it comes to certain things that you guys know, right? We're working together. So let's put in the chat, teamwork, hashtag teamwork, right? Hashtag teamwork, because we are working together. So here, after how many bookings did you get your certificates? Which certificates within 30 days? What certificates have they completed? Which ones are they working on? Congratulations, right? All the congratulations. People want to see that. Congratulations on your first booking. Congratulations on your first agent. Congratulations on a $60,000 sale. Congratulations on this. Congratulations on 30 days. People want to see that. They're like, they feel so important. Remember when you guys felt important? Remember how you felt when you first started. I know how I felt when I first started. Was to the point I didn't do anything for a year. And look at where I am now. Okay. And there are times when people have left, and I usually just write down as to why they left. You can use this if you'd like. Okay. I think I can share it. Let's just share it this way.
What do you mean that you didn't do anything for a year?
Oh, good question. Okay, hold on. Let me put this in the group chat. Okay, this is your document. Just save a copy so then you can edit it how you please. Okay, save a copy and edit as you please. Okay. Oh, thanks, Akina. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. And we're gonna go ahead and stop the share. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and end this. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Please make sure you get with your Gold Platinum Mentor Founder Council member if you need any guidance. So let me go ahead and stop this.